Hello. It's very good to see you, and whether you're with me live or on catch up, it's absolutely fine. I've been thinking that we could do with a essential lockdown survival kit, which we can come back to when we need to. Being on lockdown for such a long time, with this pandemic now for, well, it's now 10 months for us, it feels like we need some tools to pick us up when we get knocked down, as inevitably we do. And that's why I want to share with you my thoughts, which were written really in a stream of consciousness at about 3 o'clock in the morning, this morning. And I came up with these 4 lines, and I'm not sure who wrote them. I don't know whether I did or whether Leonard Cohen did or somebody else. They're just written in my notebook. So anyway, stick with me for the next 20 minutes or so, and we'll see if we can evolve some really good tools to be able to get through lockdown with our ups and downs. These lines feed my soul, and that's the first ingredient for me to survive, is that, to feed my soul. It's the moon shines on the snow, with jewel crystals it gleams, her sapphire eyes glow with 1,000 years of dreams. I get a good feeling when I expose my mind and my heart to such beauty as poetry, beautiful scenery in nature, music, and making things, fixing things, many different things that you love can help you. So at this time, how can we keep our soul fed and nourished? So experiencing beauty, art, literature, music, being drawn to the things you love, feeding your soul quite deliberately, giving yourself that time and that nourishment, and that keeps the blues away. But actually the blues, as in the music, is also something you can derive a great deal from. So what do you love? Let's just think about it for a few minutes now. What do you love? What makes you feel good? What do you love to see? Just think about what it is you love to see. And what do you love to hear? Just think about that for a moment. What do you love to hear? And what or who do you love to touch? What do you love the feel of? What do you love to taste? And what activities do you really enjoy doing? You could actually write these things down if you wanted. That's another time to remember them. but maybe they're in your heart anyway. So try to give yourself these experiences now that you've identified what they might be. Feed your soul during lockdown and see your state of being survive, revive, and you stay alive. Now, there may be a few of those things that you love to see, do, hear, touch, taste, and they might not be available to you because of lockdown. How are you going to respond to that? And that's where your creativity, ingenuity, your adaptability and inventiveness comes out to play. To find another way to have some of that same experience. And you know what? That is what you've already been doing for 10 months, isn't it? And rightly, understandably, a lot of us are getting tired. And we acknowledge that. We see it in ourselves. We see our feelings getting more sensitive. We're easily hurt and easily knocked off our equilibrium. And yes, sometimes we get tired of being cheerful and making the best of it, don't we? It's almost certain that you have, for 10 months at least, moved heaven and earth to make the best of it. You've used your ingenuity and creativity in so many ways to support yourself and others to get through. So at this point, you deserve a medal already, and at least a pat on the back for all that you've done so far. Give yourself a pat. And now, you know, as it's gone on, you may have periods of self-neglect, of worry, of despair, and a kind of battle fatigue. It just goes on and on. So what do you think you need to keep going in the best way you can? In a way that's helpful to keep your mind and your body as healthy as they can be. And it's not always about getting an exercise bike. That's fine though, and good. All exercise, yeah, great, you know. But there's something more deep, more seminal, I think, is in our essential lockdown survival kit. It's time to rest your mind and relax your body for some periods of time. How does your body feel right now? Just check through your whole body. Do you notice any tensions anywhere? Whereabouts is the tension that you're holding? Is it in your head? Is it in your jaw? Your neck? Your shoulders? Just check. How about your arms? Is there tension in your chest area? Or your stomach? Where is it? Eventually that tension can become a habit. For me it's the shoulders and arms, among other things. Always somewhat tensed. I have to relax them down again. And it's such a relief when you remember and you do. So that tension can become a habit, lodged there, and then it becomes a blockage in your energy system and can cause you problems long term. So every day you can, at the best time for you, become aware of your body and give it some loving kindness attention. And I'm going to suggest to you that you set your alarm and you do this for at least 10 minutes every day at the same time. The best time for you. It doesn't matter when, just for you. And let's call this 10 minutes your body care time. So what do you do in body care time? You can sit or lay down, or you can stand and do the body scan. So starting with your awareness, the top of your head, consciously allow any tension to melt away and relax. So just imagine the roots of your hair relaxing. Imagine the muscles around your eyes relaxing. Imagine your cheeks and the muscles around your mouth relaxing and letting tension flow away. And your jaw, relax your mouth and your tongue. And your neck and your throat. We often have tension in our throat and our voice reflects it very quickly. And come down to those shoulders and just let them relax. Let them go down a few notches. Now the chest area, the heart, the lungs. Just relax them and bring loving kindness to any tension that you can feel. The real secret of this tool is actually to do this with loving kindness towards yourself. So close your eyes. And often we advocate that you have a half smile on your lips, just to put you in that right kind of state of love. And soften your heart. Shoulders and arms relaxing. And feeling any tension in your head and jaw and throat and shoulders flowing down through your arms and out through the ends of your fingers into Mother Earth. Until you feel lighter and clearer. And coming down to your stomach area and all your intestines and your sexual organs. Let them all relax. Shine your loving kindness upon them. And that is an intention more than anything, so don't feel it's like a test that you're having to pass. It isn't. It's simply setting the intention of bringing loving kindness to anywhere where you feel there is tension. The small of your back. If there's pain, then bring love to it. We don't normally do this, we just carry on ignoring pain, pushing it aside, maybe even resenting it. Turn all that on top of its head and actually come towards the pain and the discomfort. with loving kindness, with patience, with tenderness towards your own suffering, and relax the body into that love. We tense up when we have pain and suffering. Let's bring that relaxation and loving kindness to our hips, to our upper legs and knees. Just imagine the miracle of the knee. It is one of the most complicated joints, with ligaments, muscles and bones and cartilage, and how we just expect it to work whenever we want it to, and it does. And we thank our body. It's all a miracle, actually. Even when it's not working very well, it's working amazingly to keep going. We thank our body. We come down below the knee to the ankle and to the feet, the top of the feet, the soles of the feet, and we let all tension drain out, right from the digestive area, right down through the legs, out through the ends of the toes, all tension and worry, anxiety flowing out into Mother Earth, who can accept it all readily. And that's the body scan that we can do as a tool for 10 minutes every day. And at the beginning of it, we can ask ourselves, on a scale of 1 to 10, how peaceful do I feel? 1 being the most peaceful and 10 being the most anxious. And after we've done the body scan, how do I feel now? What's my score now? I know that my score, just sharing this with you, has gone down, so I want to thank you so much for being here too. And that's the first lockdown survival tool in our toolkit. And then the other, second and final great thing you can do is to relax your mind. It's easier said than done, eh? The mind has a will of its own, and it's really hard to force it to do things. So the mind can cause great suffering in actual fact, as well as being another miracle in our bodies. So again, at a point each day, sit or lay or stand, it's up to you, and bring to your mind a beautiful place that you love. It may be a lake, a mountain, a river, or a wood, a valley, or the sea. But bring to mind a beautiful place that you really love. And now just take some time to decide where that special place, your special place, is going to be. So this is the second tool, mind care time. We had body care time, now we're having mind care time. A time of your choosing that fits with you each day. Just 10 minutes will do. You can combine it and make it after or before the body care time, just as you prefer. But do it. And for 10 minutes. So begin by sitting, laying or standing, bringing attention to your mind and just seeing how are you actually feeling right now. How are your thoughts? And again, on a scale of 1 to 10, how peaceful does your mind feel? 1 being the most peaceful and 10 being the most agitated. What score are you right now? Now, visualize your special, beautiful place that you've chosen to go to. And you will build up a daily relationship with this place that you can just come back to in your mind, in your mind's eye. So how is it being in that special, beautiful place? How does it look? How does it feel? How is the air on your face? What are the smells that surround you? And the sounds? You can even imagine your feet, how they feel walking over your special place, or sitting there or laying there. And rest your mind there, just for 10 minutes. And anytime your mind's wandering or your thoughts wander away, that's okay. Just come back time and time again to your special, beautiful place. Drink in the beauty of this place that you can visit every day, 10 minutes. Now, if you want, and this is entirely optional, of course, as it all is, you may also imagine that while you're there, that there's a loving being there with you, stroking your hair, putting their arm around you, or just resting their hands on your shoulders with love, gently, or just being strong and gentle beside you. There's no need for words. Just living in this now moment. Maybe it's an animal that you're with. Or maybe you're happy being there alone, in solitude. And silence. And while you're there, just pick up something that attracts you. Maybe a stone, or maybe a piece of wood that you like the look of, or a leaf. And just feel that in your hand and bring it up to your heart area. I'm going to sing a song soon, on another broadcast, which is called Beauty Feeds the Soul. And that's what we're doing. And gently put that stone or piece of wood or leaf back where you know it is, and you can get it again when you return. Now imagine that your mind is light and pure and cleansed of any heaviness. Now you can consciously soften your eyes, soften your belly, relax the shoulders and breathe. A few deeper breaths as you relax and feel all your natural love able once again to come to the fore. Loving kindness for yourself and for the ones you love. Just breathe in more deeply with me, in through the nose and out through the mouth. So let's breathe in and out. And again, breathe in and breathe out. And again, breathe in and breathe out right to the end of the breath. Feel your body relax and just let everything go, just for now. Let go, let go. It's so nourishing to do this. You can now go on for another day, another week, another few months, taking it a day at a time. Just spending 2 10-minute times a day for body care, looking after your body, and for mind care, looking after your mind, to survive. You've got what it takes to get through this, and we can get through this. So that's my essential lockdown survival kit. 2 easy, fairly brief, practical pieces of body care and mind care to get through this prolonged lockdown. And I wish you all great blessings, and I hope everything goes smoothly. But do look after yourself. Namaste. Blessings. See you again.